What's up, book nerds? Welcome to What the Smut Are You Talking About podcast. This is your weekly podcast where pretty much anything goes. Each week, I have a new or returning co-host, so be sure to stay tuned to see who I am chatting with this week. Hey, book nerds. Welcome back to Season 3 of What the Smut Are You Talking About podcast. My name is Cortney, and I'm so excited for my guests today. You know them from BookTok and Bookstagram as Two Bookends. Welcome, Kristi and Jen.
Hi.
How are y'all today?
Good. We're excited to be here. We had a rough start. Yeah. But
It's
we made
okay.
it.
You made it. That's all that counts.
We made it.
I feel like everyone needs a drink after this.
Yes. After?
During?
Before? During? Where'd we put the bottle?
I love that. So what is your drink of choice that you got going on right now?
We are big Prosecco fans.
Yeah. Okay.
We usually will buy like one bottle, we'll share between us, and that's like our once a month chat time.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. How did Two Bookends come to be?
Honestly, it was so random because we've been friends forever, and she's been a reader like on and off her whole life. I've never been a reader, and after COVID and having kids, we just couldn't really like find a place to like just have like our own space and our own thing to do. And so I had been like, you know what? I'm going to get a book. I'm going to read a book. And I started reading a couple books, and then we were together one time, and I was like, oh, have you read this book? And I was like, she's like, no, I read these kinds of books, which is usually like thriller, suspense. And I was like, well, read this and let me know how you like it. Then she started like reading all the books that I was recommending, and we started watching these TikToks and sending TikToks back to each other and sending memes and sending videos. And randomly we were like, what if we just did one? What if we made a TikTok? And we made up our name at the bar at a BJ's. Oh yeah. Which, yeah. I mean, now it's just so appropriate. Yeah. And we made like one or two TikToks, and we were like, oh, this is fun. We get to get together every few days, yeah, and like once a week, and our kids play together. Like, this could be an hour time thing where it's something like we enjoy doing together. And so we just started getting together once a week and make a video, make maybe two videos. And then it just kind of progressed from there. And it kind of snowballed pretty quickly. Yeah. I have no regrets. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think we were just both I think a lot of people post-COVID were just kind of looking for things that brought them joy, that also got them off the internet. And we just found that books, we had something to consistently talk about. Like, our text thread never stopped. And it just really, even though we had been friends for 20 years, it really brought us even closer as friends, because we had something, consistently to update each other on what part, like I think once a week we say, what chapter are you on? That's like our one text message that it's consistently in our thread. What chapter are you on? Did you get to this part? Every day. Where you at? Where you at? Yeah. Physically or in the book? Yeah. Now we just stalk each other's location. It's like, oh, I see you're not reading. You're at the grocery store. Are you listening? Are you listening to something? What chapter are you on? Yeah, so just like it evolved to us, like checking on each other like normal friends do. I'd say like once a month to hang out for dinner, whatever, to us getting our kids together and talking about books. And then just, hey, I found this audio clip on TikTok. Let's make a TikTok. And it was really, really rough in the beginning. We're being honest. Like, I've never felt so old in my life than when we first started to make TikToks.
I feel this.
It was a lot of, ooh, what does this button do? Yeah. Why is there a filter? How do I turn that off? So it was a lot of trial and error in the beginning.
I still have issues with TikTok, so don't feel bad.
There was one time we thought We thought there was something wrong with our phone. There was a filter, and we didn't realize it until like a month later.
It was just like a preset filter on TikTok, and I couldn't figure it out.
I was like, oh, the phone's broken. The phone's broken. I don't know what to... There's a delay.
Oh my gosh. I think mine was because I couldn't figure out how to get the sound, like the music onto it. But I think at first I signed up for the wrong type of TikTok account. And because like my niece would do like all these cute like little dancing videos. I'm like, come here, show me what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah.
So yeah, my 16-year-old niece like helped me out.
I know, us poor millennials, and
like we're supposed to be the ones that know technology.
Yeah.
Like it was invented while we were
growing up.
You know? It's a very insecure feeling.
To be complete amateurs.
Yeah.
But, you know, hey, we've figured it's that's what it is. It's kind of trial and error and figuring it out, and then
You know, we're still figuring it out.
yeah, every day's a new adventure.
I love that so much. So what are y'all currently reading?
Ooh. So we were lucky enough
Yes.
to get advanced copies for Bridesmaid by Chance by Megan Quinn. And we cannot stop laughing.
Our text threads right now.
Megan.
I'm living for them. Like, I went a little ahead.
She's like 2 chapters ahead.
And I'm like, okay, you need to tell me, I need a play-by-play of your mind through this chapter and this chapter. And then I need you to stop right here because I need to record you for this chapter. Like whoever I was in my garage and people were probably driving by like, what's that lady? Scream laughing.
So what chapter is this? Because I'm starting it next. I just finished In Good Company by Kat Singleton. So I'm starting Megan Quinn's next. So I need to know what chapter this is.
Chapter 14. Chapter 14.
Okay.
She thinks it's like the funniest thing ever written. So
I was laughing so hard. I feel bad. My husband was on the phone and I scream laughed in my bathroom. And I was like, oh my gosh, he's on a phone call and I could not control it. I couldn't stop it. It just burst out as I'm listening to it.
Yeah, Sloane is the female main character and she just has this sass, and
she's a firecracker. And that poor soul of a man.
Really... I would just love to follow Megan Quinn around for like a day because some of the stuff she comes up with, I'm like, how, ma'am?
It's funny that you say that because what was the one part? Something about
a feather. There was a mention of a feather and a marker. And we're like, what? I would love to just live in your brain for a day.
How did you even think of that? She's like, I don't know.
I will bet we have just like a very small view of what actually goes on in here.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I love that so much. If you had to choose, which is your favorite form of reading between like physical, e-reader, audio?
I feel like it's funny you asked that because we were just talking about this the other day. We started 100% as physical readers. Mm-hmm. So the journey for us in our reading was I would come over to her house once a week and she would just have like a tote bag of physical books that I would take, read, bring back, and she'd refill it back up, and then I take them. So we were 100% physical readers.
I felt like a drug dealer. Supplying and doing drop-offs
with books.
Because it literally went down just like that. There was one time we pulled into my garage and I was like, oh, hold on, let me get your bag.
Yeah. It was just like a tote bag that she would just hand me physical books. And then from there, after joining TikTok, we shortly after got Kindles. Mm-hmm. And we both got Kindle like unlimited memberships. And then it was kind of like, it was all up from there. And then from there, we started to get into audiobooks.
Yes.
Because we noticed that like we always wanted to like kind of have it like when we were driving or cooking or cleaning or doing laundry, and we never wanted to like leave the books, but still wanted to be able to listen to it. So then we started to get into audiobooks, and that was also the start of making more TikToks with like audiobook type content and stuff like that.
So now I feel like we're primarily Kindle and audio.
And then the physicals are now like the trophies for our favorites.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes. I feel that.
There's something to like for us, I feel like it's a big mental health
Yes.
support
Oh,
for
yeah.
us, because like how much does your mind run wild when you're just like doing laundry or folding or cooking? Your mind kind of can just get some of those like intrusive thoughts, versus when you're
Yeah.
listening to an audiobook and kind of multitasking. Like I feel so much more calm than if I don't have an audiobook.
Yeah.
I get more done if I'm listening to an audiobook, because if not, I'm
Yes.
like in the middle of doing laundry. If I'm not listening to an audiobook, I'm like, ooh, I gotta go get this out of the bathroom. And then I won't return to my laundry for like another 30 minutes. I'm like, oh, this could have been started. And then I go back to it, and then I'm like, oh, let me go do the dishes in the sink real quick. And still laundry doesn't get done because I'm keep on like distracting myself. So like if I have
Same.
a task I'm doing while listening to an audiobook, I will stay on task.
Yeah, it's so much easier to stay focused because your mind's not like hopping from the next task to another. You can actually stay focused on the one that you want to do, listen to the story, and while your hands are moving, right?
Yes. Yeah. So I love that. Well, who are your top 5 auto-buy authors?
We talked about this, and it's so hard.
It was hard to narrow it down. But I would say auto buy, as in a new release is coming out, we're going to read it. Like pre-order it. It's already in the bank, right?
Yeah.
I might have multiple copies of it on accident, like that type of auto buy. So for us, that's Megan Quinn, T.L. Swan, Kate Stewart, Jennifer Hartman. Lately, I feel like Lucy Score and Elsie Silver are like tied for the books that we buy the most of.
Yes, I am so freaking excited. I get to meet Kate Stewart for the first time this summer. Yeah, completely shocked because she recently announced she's going to do like a few book tours and book signings. And I already have a table as a vendor at a meet and greet cute in Knoxville this summer. And so she'll be there. And so I'm like, yes.
That's so exciting. So you never met her in person?
I've never met her, and which I didn't really know who she was until recently. I don't know how, like, because I've been on Bookstagram for a year and a half now, and I don't know how I went so long with no one spoiling the Ravenhood series for me.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
You are lucky.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, I never heard of it until someone wanted to cover it on the podcast. And so I start reading Flock, and I'm like, okay, I love this. And so I had to take a break from it and go read other stuff for the podcast. And then I finally picked up Exodus. And one of the girls I was working with, she's like, oh yeah, she's like, I got to that book and then I stopped. But then she just kind of stopped talking about it. And I didn't ask her like why you stopped reading it after Exodus. And I'm like, like I told you, I'm working and listening. And so I hit chapter 25 and I'm like bawling.
Stop.
Yeah.
Yes. Like I can't stop. Like
I just got the chills.
I had to shut my door. I was like literally, you would think like someone killed one of my family members because like I was like dying inside. And so I finally get calm enough, and she's in our HR conference room, which is right next to my office. So I go in there, and like my eyes are blotchy, and she's like, Courtney, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was like, why? Why didn't you tell me? And she goes, oh, she's like, I forgot what happened at the end of it. She's like, I knew something happened to make me not want to like continue the series. And so she's like, yeah, I'm sorry. And so about that time, my boss walks in, who's also a reader. So she gets it. Like we grew up on Nicholas Sparks, right? So we always cry in books. And so I'm like trying to tell her why I'm so sad. And as I'm like explaining like the premise of these two books, like I start crying even harder. And I'm like, I'm just going home for the day, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, so it was hard to get through it, but I still have the third book I gotta finish. It's in queue on Audible. I overextended myself on ALC, so I gotta get caught up on those, and then I'll go back to it. But yes,
you need to
yeah,
you need to finish those.
Yeah, the Ravenhood is one of the books or the series that kind of started all this for us.
Yeah.
So it was like one of the first posts. I think the first post we ever made was when One Last Rainy Day came out. It was like one of the first TikToks we ever made.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I can make myself read
and
that
so-
one.
Honestly, I feel like we tried to like make this like in one of our TikToks, but like the the first like 90% of the book is just
so many secrets are, and if you, especially like if you loved Flock and Exodus, like you have to read One Last Rainy Day, because people don't realize that that series up until the last book is just Cecilia's point of view. It's
Point
a
of view,
one, it's
yeah.
one POV.
yeah.
But there's so much that goes on that you don't even know happened until you read another character's point of view. So you get some
Okay.
of that in the finish line, and then in One Last Rainy Day, there's even so much more. But I think for the Ravenhood series, what maybe like stops people, or the people that don't pick up the finish line, is it's just that the grief trigger.
Yeah.
You know, like if that was not something that I guess that you can cope with or accept, may make you not want to read the rest of the series. But the rest of the series is really about forgiveness and healing and acceptance. So every reader journey is different, but it's one of our favorite. It's one of the only series that we've read more than once.
Yeah.
Is the Ravenhood series.
One Last Rainy Day for me was it like brought me back to a part in like, because you get to basically like relive Flock, and you learn so much more about Dom and Tobias. I mean, you get to learn so much more about the other characters, and it just, for me, it was like therapeutic.
Yeah. Kate Stewart's writing really is about the power of the POV and who she's writing, like whose perspective she's writing from. So that series, as it's, because even like the Legacy series is coming out, the more POVs that we get, just the more unfolds, even beyond what you think is possible, or that makes sense. I don't know how else.
Every
I
time
get
you
it.
think she can't get deeper,
Yeah. Okay.
she takes you
Yeah.
deeper, and you're just like, oh my gosh.
Is One Last Rainy Day, is it going to break me as much as Exodus did?
Did you see us taking a deep breath simultaneously?
So listen,
Listen.
will it be as bad? No, because you already know it's coming.
Right.
But
It also gives you more of a why. Because I think when you read, you just like, I think we're
You
just so
don't know
like
it's
heartbroken. And
coming.
then I
Yeah.
remember you don't. And then after it happens, you're so conflicted and you're so heartbroken, because especially if you read Flock and Exodus and you're a Sean girl and you're like, wait a minute, how am I feeling about this? Like, it doesn't feel, I'm like Team Sean, but I feel this for Dom still. So like you have all these like mixed feelings. And so when you read One Last Rainy Day, I feel like it gives the character perspective through Flock that you just didn't know that you needed. Because the whole
Okay.
time, like one of the biggest comments on like book thread, or I would say like one of the critiques is like, oh, they're just gaslighting her, right? They're gaslighting her. And when you read Dom's perspective of how much he tried to protect her and push and put, like, you think that he's just being an a-hole to be an a-hole, but there's so much more to his character and why he made the decisions that he made. And then even what's going on with just the Ravenhood. Because it's you don't even know the Ravenhood exists until you really get to the end of the book, right? You're like, what
Right.
are these boys doing?
yeah,
So you pick up One Last Rainy Day, you know immediately where you are in the plot, and you're kind of reliving all of Flock. Like my mind was blown at like every 3 chapters of like, oh my gosh, that was what was happening. That was what was happening.
right.
So the story was, if you loved the Ravenhood, like you have to read it. If you're very triggered by grief, I would say just don't read the last 5 chapters. Just
Okay.
put it down. It's okay. Or read up until the point that you can't anymore, and then flip to Kate's author's note, because she writes
Okay.
about how, like, why she wanted to write Dom's story.
Yeah.
And it's a very healing author's note.
Okay.
I'll just say that.
Okay. Now it's making me want to go read it now. So, should I finish line and then read that, or
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to, because the finish line is the first time that you're going to get Tobias's point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. I'm still
Yeah.
conflicted with Tobias, like, because I was a Dom girl. Like, even like when she first like got with Sean, I'm like, I don't like this guy. Like, I like him as like a buddy. But I was like, when Dom came in, I'm like, that's gonna be end game right there. And oh boy, was I wrong. So, yeah.
I feel like the finish line really ties it, and it helps you understand why Tobias was the right choice for Cecilia.
Okay.
Yeah, I think when we get that comment that like, well, I'm a Dom girl, like I'm a Dom girl, she's a Sean girl.
I'm a Sean and Dom girl. Like, I don't want to have to choose.
Yeah, why choose? But I feel like when people are like, well, I'm not really team Tobias, my response is, well, that's okay, because I feel like Tobias is what Cecilia needed, and that's really what the love story is about. Like,
Right.
I may have choose Dom, but Cecilia needed Tobias, and that's who the main character is.
Yeah, I get that. And this, I just took us like way off. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I was like, oh, we're just talking about Ravenhood now.
You know what? It's okay. We're here for it.
More of our conversations have gone this way than any other ones, I feel like.
Oh my gosh. Well, we came to talk about Mr. Masters by T.L. Swan. Like, she was one of your auto buys. I didn't know what to expect going into Mr. Masters, and man, and I used to hate age gaps too. So when I like was reading this, I was like, oh, but I love age gaps now. Like, I am a fan. So we got a 14-year age gap. You got an alpha hole billionaire and boss nanny perspective on this. And I was, and of course I listened to the book. So we had things like Sophia Lett and Shane East on narration, and Shane East is that man. He can whisper sweet nothings in my ear anytime he wants to.
Did love this audio. I read and listened. I kind of did the whole
like immersion thing.
Immersion, both blended. I blended them up, and it was wonderful. I devoured it.
Yeah. We devoured the whole Mr. series, as like the whole series.
Yes.
But I felt like Mr. Masters was a great way to kick off.
Oh yeah,
the series.
Yeah, it ends with giving leading up to Spencer's book, and so I need to I plan on finishing the series too, because I am obsessed now. But I also put myself on an Audible buying ban. So we're trying to be like responsible adults now, right? And we're trying to like budget and working on paying off debt right now. And so it's like, so I had to like deep dive. Okay, like, why don't I have any money? And it's because Amazon is taking my paycheck.
There you go.
So I got myself a library card, and so I'm doing Hoopla and Libby now. So, which I need to check to see if it's on there. I don't think I've looked yet. But, so yeah, so I have to wait for those damn credits, and it takes freaking forever for the month to go by. So,
have you ever tried Whisper Sync? Do you do the Whisper Sync too?
That's what got me in so much damn trouble.
Okay. The $6.50 an audiobook. Yeah. I was thinking we should make a video of how much we spend on books.
No, I don't. Listen, ignorance is bliss.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just going to stay ignorant.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just stay ignorant.
Yes. I have, like, because I never paid full price for a book. Like, I either use my credit or I use, like, the Whisper Sync. And because at the time, you're thinking of it like $6. That's no big deal, right? Well, when you buy like 20 books a month.
Yeah.
It adds up.
Yeah. We're not reading quite at that pace. We
would like to.
We're very fortunate that we do get at least like 3 free books a month that just like come to us because they were books we were going to buy anyways, and because we get them. And then the other half come from Kindle Unlimited. What are the books for you that stand out, that live rent free? Because I feel like for somebody that reads as much as you do, like that's a big indicator of a good book.
I'm just really a vibe person, so it's hard to say. Like here recently, my standouts have been When We Burn by Kristen Proby. Like I devoured that, did not want to put it down. So I did that one. I did Fight by Sloane St. James. Like,
Which is so good.
I'm obsessed.
So good.
Oh, that ambulance scene. Like, oh, right out of the gate too. I was here for it. And then I did Mountain Boss by S.J. Tilley. That one stood out. And then there's one more, Victoria Wilder, Bourbon and Secrets.
Want to read that. That one keeps coming up in our FYP. I want to listen to it.
Oh my God. Like because I met Victoria last summer and she agreed to come on the podcast. And I was like, listen, I'm not reading Bourbon and Secrets because I am like desperately waiting for this audio. Right. And I held out, didn't get it spoiled, and I read it probably about like 2 weeks ago now, and it still like lives rent free in my head. Like I've actually gone back and listened to like parts of that book. Like it is so good. Out of like that's probably going to be like one of my favorites this year. And I've read like a lot of I've already read like 50 something books this year so far. So yeah.
That's a good indicator to move it up. Yeah, we were waiting for the audio too. So
yeah, it's coming like soon. I think like within the next couple weeks. So I definitely recommend that one. Like, oh, it's so good. But I'm big on fantasy too. So, but I'm also a mood reader. So I get sucked into fantasy, but I can only read like one book at a time, and then I get like bored with it almost. No, I wouldn't say bored. I just get like, I don't know. I have to go and like read something else. Like I need something.
Your mood changes.
Yeah, we do the same thing. Sometimes we crave like fantasy for like more of an escape, but then sometimes it's so taxing on like the world building that I'm like so tired. So versus if I pick up like a contemporary or a taboo, like that's real world, so all I only have to pay attention to is the nuances of the characters and the plot, right? But sometimes we really want, like, because Court of Mist and Fury is like still one of our favorite books of all time. It's like what made us really, for me, it's what made me fall in love with romance, was Court of Mist and Fury and the Ravenhood series. I was like, why have I not been reading romance?
I recently picked up the Zodiac Academy series, and
we were thinking about that too. Yeah,
it's a commitment. I didn't realize how many books are in that series, because like
it's like 8 or 9, right?
Yeah, and then you have like, because they have like multiple point of views, like, so that goes back and tells it from like the guy's perspective. So I don't know. I like bit off more than I could chew with this one, but like the last one I read left it on a cliffy, and I'm like, I need to know what happens next, but I also have to wait for credits. So
I feel like that makes it so intimidating to us because of the commitment,
the length of so
I will say, like, the audio I'm usually not a big graphic audio person, but the first 2 books I did do the graphic audio because that's what was available on Hoopla, and oh my God, it was so good. It was so good. So
I love graphic audio.
Okay, you would love it.
Yeah. Awesome. We'll have to try that one. We did, for our last fantasy read, we did Nikki St. Crow. It's like the Peter Pan retelling.
Yes.
It's like a Why Choose Peter Pan retelling.
Oh, yes. We've covered that on the pod before. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I picked it up because they're relatively short books. They're like 6-hour read.
Yeah, super quick.
And I was like, I need like something fantasy, but like not something that I'm have to commit too long to, because these are, so I only have 2 more books left in the series, but it's I didn't know it was a Why Choose. When I picked it up, I was like, oh, okay. It's not just Peter Pan, it's all the Lost Boys.
Yeah.
Yes. I had zero expectations going into this book because I didn't like the thing with my podcast is the co-host picks what we talk about, right? So,
we're doing a great job of that.
I love it. So,
and then they would be like, forget it, we're scrapping it. We didn't talk about the book we were supposed to at all.
We'll get there eventually, okay?
It's a journey, not a destination.
But the girl, she's like, yeah, let's do this series. I'm like, okay, we could do like a 2-part episode. That's great. She didn't tell me how smutty it was, which I love all forms of smut. Don't get me wrong. But I do like plot with my smut. And that first book, it was less plot, more smut. And I was not expecting that. But did I devour it? Also, yes.
Right. I remember I texted her, I was like, what was that book about?
Like, maybe because I was wanting something that like it was more fantasy based. I fell in love with like the Peter Pan vibes. Like I felt like when you say like you read for the vibes, I felt like I was into the vibes. I did not expect it to be a white shoes like that spicy. But as soon as I started posting about it, everyone in the story was like, I love that series. It's so good.
Yeah.
Wait till you meet Croc. And I'm like, Croc? Who's Croc?
Don't get me wrong. I liked the vibes too.
Yeah.
I just was like, did they leave the bedroom?
Yeah. No, they were in the living room.
They never made it to the bedroom.
It's like I just want to make sure that I wasn't supposed to walk away from this with like,
well, there's Tinkerbell. Like she does a replay of like
yes.
the whole. I liked how she just did a whole spinoff of Peter Pan and made it very adult, very new age. So I got, but I did not expect the white shoes when that started happening. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. So
like, take me to Neverland. Let's go.
Once you're finished, are you going to continue with The Devourer of Men?
Was that the one we saw on Audible? That's full cast.
I don't remember.
I believe it is full cast.
Okay.
Yeah.
That might be.
Because it's a spin-off of that series. It like covers like like Croc and what's his name? Hook, and there's a third in that.
Is it like a prequel, kind of?
Or... No, I think it like continues the story.
Okay,
like
even
I don't want to ruin it. You'll you said you're on book 3,
2. So we finished 1 and 2. We're going into 3, which is Wendy's book. Or well, it's not Wendy. It's Darling.
Okay, yeah.
What's her name?
Winnie.
Winnie. Yeah.
Winnie. Yeah, it's Wendy's book because something happens to her at the end of the second book, and you're like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then what's her name? Anyways,
something happens at the end of 3 goes throughout book 4, and then so you find more out. So then I don't know if you know it yet, so I don't want to.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
For how short that book is, I'm surprised how much story and smut is actually in there. I have to like, if we're gonna give her anything, like let's give her that. It's like a 6-hour quick read, and there's a lot happening, and there's also a lot happening. So, I was wildly entertained. I was working a lot that week, and it was a really nice escape. To be like, okay, this is it.
It's a good escape from reality, for sure.
Yeah, and you don't have to think too hard about it because you kind of already know, like, Peter Pan and Captain Hook and, Tinkerbell and all that stuff. So, yeah. Definitely not talking about Mr.
Oddly enough, though, Shane East is Peter Pan and Mr. Masters.
Yes, that he is.
We're getting closer.
So, Mr. Masters, I'll try to get us back. I love that, we have Brielle. She's mid-20s. She's what, like 24, 25?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. 24.
I think 24. Yeah.
She is leaving her home country, Australia, to head to London. Basically, to party up with her friend. Her friend was going for a job, so she's like, well, for me to go, I have to get a job too. So she's like, oh, I can nanny. Doesn't know anything about kids. She's like, I'm just going to do this. How hard can it be, right? And then, so she's expecting a female to be, like, waiting for her at the airport. But she meets Mr. Masters. And I was, like, sucked in immediately from that. I'm like, oh, this is going to be good. Because, like, I didn't read any, like, usually, like, before I read, like, I'll go see, like, what the book is about. But I'm like, nah, I'll just do it. Go in blind. And I'm so glad I did for this one.
I feel like that's the best book experience, is going in blind.
Yeah. When you think about it, like, before, we talk about this sometimes, is before we made our book account, all we did was go in blind. Like, we weren't really on Bookstagram. We weren't on TikTok. We didn't even look at tropes before we read it. We just picked up a book and jumped in. So we did the same thing with the Mr. series, because we know that we like T.L. Swan's writing. So no matter what, it's going to be enjoyable. And I'm glad we did that too. We went in blind for all of them.
Yep.
Yes. So one thing with me, like, because, I'm in my mid-30s, and it's so hard for me to like a younger character these days. It's just because, like, I can't really, like, relate to them. But at first, like, I could not stand this FMC. I don't know. I think it's because she was, like, immature. But it finally did click. Like, you do get, like, a good, like, character arc with her. Like, you see her grow through this story. So I'm glad, like, we did get that.
I don't know that I saw her as immature. I think I saw her as like a type B personality, goes with the flow, shows up, and she's kind of what those kids needed. And so I liked what she brought to the home that was lacking.
Yes.
Like spontaneity, curiosity. And so I was attracted to, like, her and those, like, personality traits.
Yes.
She was also very, very sure of herself. She knew who she was, and she didn't think or want to change herself for anybody. And I think she was exactly what Julian needed to kind of come out of his shell a little bit and lighten up a little bit. And he kind of gave her also some, like, structure and support as well.
Right.
Yeah, if there was any, like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like him, for me, it was Mr. Masters, because, like, the prologue or chapter 1, he's coming out of a brothel, basically.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was the prologue.
Okay.
It was the prologue, and I was like, this guy, like, we're not going to reform this guy. Like, he's going to a brothel and having 2 women?
Yeah.
Come on.
Right.
Yes.
But sure enough, like, the story arc of him softening up and trying to prevent his feeling, because it starts very, very physical, right? Like, they have a transaction where they realize, like, oh my gosh, there's chemistry here, but I can't do, but you're also my kid's nanny, so we got to have boundaries. And so the boundary
is getting a hotel room
and
an email invitation
and sending emails with, like a fake, well, they're not fake, but they're pseudonyms, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, like, we're smiling, laughing, talking about it, because when you're reading it, you're just like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen next?
I know.
I will say the real MVP of this story was Julian's mom. Like,
oh yeah.
I loved her. Like, when we first met her, I thought she was going to be, like, one of those moms, like, stay away from my son, like, who are you kind of thing. Just because of how, like, he's so, like, posh, right? Like, at the beginning of the story, I'm like, I'm going to hate this woman. But she was, like, my favorite of the whole book.
I loved her, and I love that she loved Bree and could recognize that she was exactly what Julian needed.
Yeah, like, she kind of plays matchmaker from, like, the beginning of, like, oh, you're the nanny? because she walks in on her being a nanny for the kids and they're laughing and there's a mess everywhere. And Bree's like, oh my gosh, I probably just made the worst impression. But for her, it was like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen these kids smile since they lost their mom. Right.
Yeah.
So Teal Swan is so good at like you read the spice and you're like, oh, it's not going to get any spicier. And then it does. And then there's like intimacy at one point, like she can literally write like smut, like, oh my gosh, what's happening? And then, oh my gosh, like he's in love with her.
I've never read a book aside from T.L. Swan's where she could make me want to punch a man, but then also hug him like a few chapters later.
I get that. I do.
Like
Yeah.
her
angst is like the perfect balance of like, I want to fucking kill this character to I love this character.
Yeah.
I want to fuck this character.
Yeah, right back to that.
Get
to the good part.
As long as he keeps his mouth shut.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So, if you had to pick, what would have been your favorite part of this book?
The really funny part we were texting about. I'm trying to remember.
When she comes home drunk.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to talk to Julian. Not my boss, Mr. Master. Julian.
Yeah.
My friend Julian.
And the narrator in this really nailed like the slurring.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, when she comes home drunk and, oh, you're in your pajamas. Cute pajamas. Abs, that's a bonus.
Yes. That was, definitely one of my favorites.
I feel like the part in the book that made me like shift into like, oh, this is going to be good was when she realizes, like when she walks in and he doesn't know that she's there and he like grabs her picture. And then when
off
he
the
leaves
fridge,
and she realizes that he took my picture, is he going to go
pleasure himself
through my picture?
Oh, what about the couch scene? And they're watching, what are they watching? Terminator?
All the couch scenes. What do you mean the couch scenes? Like they have the couch scenes where they're under the blanket, footling around, and the kids are just
right there.
Oh man, she did have like she played on the age gap taboo for sure. Like that trope was definitely felt. I also love when she hits him with the golf cart.
I did really love how she became a safe space for his kids.
Yes.
And especially his daughter, who was having troubles at school, and she was able to recognize them and really like stood her ground and stood up for his kids, even if that meant becoming enemy number one to him.
Yeah.
And that just made my heart for her. It made me adore her character. And then also seeing him kind of soften up and start coming into her room at night.
Right. Yeah, he went to her first before they kind of went any further. But the avoidance of the emotions is always like a good story arc. 'Cause you're like, oh, like you love her.
Yeah.
So that was felt. The angst was felt. I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Oh yes, yeah. I can't wait to finish this series. There's a fourth book coming out, right?
Mr. Prescott.
Yes. Did we meet Mr. Prescott in this one? I don't think we did.
No, you'll meet him in Mr. Spencer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, because when I was like getting all of my notes prepared, I was like, that says 4 books, but I'm sure there's only 3 out. So, has she released a date yet? Do you know?
So she had a date, but she had we're in her Facebook group, so she had a pretty bad like back injury.
Oh,
things are a little delayed.
Things are delayed. It was supposed to come out, I think, this summer, but I think it's being delayed till 2026. So we'll see. But that just gives us time to make it the best release ever for her when she's ready.
That's right. Yeah. I can't wait. It gives me time to get them all done.
And I do love that throughout the series, you get more and more of the boys' friendships. So they're
Yeah.
like, you get a touch of it in Mr. Masters, but a lot more in Mr. Spencer, Mr. Garcia. So I can only imagine how much more you're going to see in Mr. Prescott.
They're all kind of happening like within, I would say, like 3 to 6 months apart from each other.
They're kind of
okay.
Well, they go further into the future.
Yeah. So they overlap a little bit in the beginning, and then there's some time jumps.
Okay.
Kinda.
Yeah, not a lot, but I would say I loved Mr. Spencer because Mr. Spencer is like
hilarious,
so funny because he's the ultimate fuckboy. And he just immediately falls head over heels for the V-card princess.
But he wants to fight it at the same time. It's hilarious.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to like ruin her, or he
is the definition of like a fool in love.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
Such a fool.
Yeah. And then I did not see anything coming in Mr. Garcia. Like, I don't even want to spoil it for you. I was just on the edge of my seat the first 25% of that book. Did you see any of that coming?
So my example, or where you want to punch a man.
Yeah.
You want to punch a man so hard. And then by the end of the book, you're like, okay, all's forgiven.
Yeah. Took a while to get there, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love that kind of toxic, though.
Oh, so toxic.
So toxic.
So toxic.
So toxic.
But I feel like that one was like the most...
And they all have an age gap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm here for it.
They all have an age gap. I think... Is this one the biggest age gap?
I think Mr. Spencer has the biggest age gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. For sure. For sure does.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to dive into Mr. Spencer. Especially because I re-listened to it here recently. So when I went to go start my re-listen, it was at the end. Because if there's clips of the next book, I won't listen to it because I'm like, if I don't have it, I don't want to do that to myself.
Right.
But because that's where I stopped last time. So when I clicked into it, I was driving. So I just clicked. So I thought it was starting at the beginning of the book. But it was the starting of Mr. Spencer's book. And I'm like, well, fuck, now I want to read this.
I know, she's really good at giving you that teaser at the end.
Really good at she really sucks you in the first 2 to 3 chapters. And I love in her audiobooks how she gives she records her own thank you message. Do you notice that in her audiobooks?
I didn't notice that.
At the very end. It says, thank you for listening and hope you enjoyed it, and that she's going to give you a little preview.
Yeah. So it's right before the preview of the next book.
Okay, so I must have listened to that when I read it the last time, because it was Spencer talking when I did when I clicked into it. Yeah,
she does that for all her audiobooks. She gives a little thank you message. It's very sweet.
Oh, so let's move on to our little game for the day. We're gonna do a little this or that. Are y'all okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. So, if you had to choose between reading a book or watching a movie?
Reading a book.
Yeah. Paperback or hardback?
Hardback.
There's so much more context that's needed. I guess hardback. If I could have all of my favorite books in a hardback, yeah, hardback.
See, I'm a paperback girly.
I mean, if I'm physically reading that book, I don't want it to be a hardback because that's lugging.
Yeah,
it's lugging it around, and I've done it.
Yeah.
And it's just, I mean, that, yeah.
Hardbacks
They're prettier.
They just
They
last
are
longer.
prettier.
They last longer.
Yes. What about Kindle or audio?
Oh, depends on the narrator.
It does.
It depends on the.
I guess I would have to say Kindle. Like,
Yeah.
if I had to choose one for the rest of my life, I would have to say Kindle, because, like, I can make up voices in my head.
Yeah, I would say if I had to pick one forever, it'd be Kindle. But sometimes the audio is what makes the book. It's
Yeah.
just
Yes, but then sometimes, like, you could have a really, really good book, and then the audio can not.
right. They have the opposite.
Great.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But so now I have to know, who are your favorite narrators?
Oh boy.
So we've been listening to a lot of new ones lately.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Masters just shot my first audiobook we heard.
Sean Masters.
He was the Charlie Method.
Oh, that's right. Yes. But then also we just listened to The Right Move.
Oh yeah, what was his name?
Was it Sean Kristen?
Yeah, that sounds right. Sean
Kristen.
Is that Liz Tom Forday?
And
yeah.
Yes. And then her last name was Young. I couldn't find her.
Juniper Young. She's not on Instagram.
Yeah.
She
oh
was
my
really
God.
good.
That audio was so really good.
Yeah.
I mean, we're huge Samantha Brentmore fans.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
We would.
She's been like doing all of my books here recently, and I am like here for it. I was like, ma'am, how do you even have a voice right now?
She's a forever fave.
She's definitely a forever fave. I feel like we listen to a lot of Megan Quinn audiobooks, so naturally, like Jason Clark, J.F. Harding, like those are some of like our favorites.
I'm a huge fan of Corvin King right now. His voice,
love him too.
Oh,
I haven't listened to any of his audiobooks.
We have.
I don't feel like I have listened to like clips of Madness that he did, but I haven't listened to, which sounds really good, but I haven't listened to the whole.
And then who was the narrator for Quicksilver?
Oh, Anthony Polini. Polini? He also does Resand in the graphic audio. He's amazing. He's really good.
Yeah. I did Quicksilver recently, and I was obsessed with that one. That's so good. I can't wait for book 2.
So basically, like, we just have a lot.
And then Shane East, right?
Yeah,
he did Mr. Masters. He's great.
I wonder if he's going to do Mr. Prescott.
I mean,
it would only make sense, but
try to look at our bookshelf and see.
I know.
I mean, Teddy Hamilton is always a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, love Teddy. Brandon Francis is really good too.
Yeah, just listen to him in Fight. Amazing.
That was really
so good.
Yeah, we're actually he's coming to Spicy Reads, so we're gonna get to meet him. So we're gonna get a book.
Fun!
Yeah, very exciting. We love Lucy Rivers. We haven't listened to one of her books in a long time.
Yeah, Lucy Rivers. Grayson Owens just seems to be coming up everywhere, so we listened to a lot of him.
Connor Crace has been coming up too.
Love Connor Crace. We also love
Angelina Rocca.
Yep.
Oh yes.
He did the other Tailswan books that we just listened to. The Italian.
Oh, Dane Anderson.
Thank you, Dane Anderson.
Who was the female on that? Because she was really good too. Both of them.
It was
Sophia Lett.
And then a different one.
There's a lot.
There's so many.
Yes,
all of them.
I feel that. All of them. Yes.
How do you just pick a couple favorites?
I know. Really, I haven't found one narrator that I'm just like meh. It's usually like the story that I can't get behind. But I've had a few that I didn't vibe with on certain books. And there'd be like popular books too that I just like DNF because I just couldn't vibe with it. Not saying like the narrator did a bad job, because one of them was like one of my favorite narrators. And I was just like, I can't get into this. So
yeah. Sometimes it happens.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes that happens. Or sometimes they're like a newer narrator and they're still like kind of developing their
Getting their
craft and their
feel. Yeah.
practice. Yeah. And so you can tell when they just have more experience when like their side characters sound really distinct, you know, especially in
Yes.
like dual narration. Like you have to have a lot of practice with having different tones and pitches for different characters for it to like, oh, I know who's talking, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like when I know
Yeah.
who's talking and it's the same voice actor, that's how you know they're really good at what they do.
Yes. I could never, because I was like,
No.
I only have like one voice and it's like a hillbilly. So
I feel like I sound like I don't know. I could maybe do a man, but I can't do the soft, sweet girl. That's just not my voice.
No.
okay, so now I need your man voice because you set yourself up for that one.
Did I sound like a man?
Yeah, well, we need Samantha Brentmore to give you some lessons. Her man voice, her man voice is so good.
It's so good.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, I took us way off track on that one. So, enemies to lovers or fake dating?
Enemies to lovers.
Fake dating.
Oh, I'm fake dating. Small town or age gap?
Small town.
Age gap.
Small town. Cowboy or sports?
Sports.
Oh,
I love an athlete.
Man.
I go back and
Cowboy,
forth on this
exactly.
one.
I feel like I've just read more athlete ones.
Same. I love that, like, Southern gentleman.
Ooh, have y'all done Alive and
Southern
Wells on
hospitality.
audio?
No. That
I
one good.
highly recommend Alive and Wells. He's not a cowboy, but it's so good.
Like, we read
Tame the Heart.
Tame the Heart, and the way I fell in love with Charlie.
Oh, he's the cowboy. He owns a ranch. He's a cowboy.
The cowboy.
Yeah.
I haven't done that one yet. I'll have to put that one on the list.
It just came out on audio. It's Teddy Hamilton and CJ Bloom.
Oh, say less. That's like my favorite duo right there.
So
It's a
good.
good duo. Yeah. We haven't listened. We've read it. We haven't listened to it yet.
Man. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that one out.
And usually when there's a cowboy, it's in a small town.
That's true.
And
That is true.
it's, you know, he's going to put her in his truck.
Or on a horse.
Or on a horse. He's going to be protecting her. And
Yeah,
he
definitely.
might be a stubborn
Definitely.
ass, and she's going to be this ray of sunshine, so they're going to be the enemies to lovers, and it's going to be the trifecta, okay?
She's got a point.
You definitely need to pick up Alive and Wells then.
Sold.
Billionaire or brother's best friend?
Brother's best friend.
Billionaire, I think. Both are good. I feel Billionaire, though.
I know.
I
yeah,
love
I do love
don't tell
Billionaire.
my brother, don't tell my sister.
Listen, so I was at this like cute little local bookstore that we have here, and they have like those blind date with the book.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so they write like the vibes on it, and then they'll usually say like what the main trope is. And I had one picked up because it was like very like Taylor Swift themed, and I was like, okay, yes, I want this. But then I put it back because I saw Billionaire fake dating. I'm like, well, I have to go with this one.
That is like the best combination. Billionaire fake dating.
Yes. So I was not disappointed. Fantasy or dark romance?
That's hard.
Depends on the day. So I'm going to say today would be dark romance.
Yeah, I would agree. Today would be dark romance.
Yeah, I'm in my fantasy kick, so I would say fantasy. But yeah, I agree. It depends on my mood.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so last up, just because I had to do this, Julian Masters or Spencer Jones?
Don't you dare.
Oh, man.
I'm going to go with Julian Masters. I think you're more Spencer.
I'm probably more Spencer.
She would do better with the Spencer.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
I'm going to go with Julian for now, but that will probably change once I read Spencer's book.
He's a very messy golden retriever.
Mm-hmm.
So,
say less.
Yeah.
So what's up next for you guys?
That's a wide open question.
Yeah.
What's up next?
Well, as in the next 10 minutes?
Finishing off this bottle of wine.
Exact. See, she knows us already. We're going to be in Chicago in May.
Yeah, so we're getting ready for Wild Windy in Chicago. Really excited
I want
about that.
Go to that one so bad.
Super excited.
Yeah, so that's why we're trying to finish the Wild and Windy series by Liz Tomforty.
Mm-hmm.
So we did. So the theme of our pre-orders was like special editions or signing editions.
Mm-hmm.
So I did pre-orders for like some of our favorites, like Sarah Kate, Sierra Jane. I did one for Liz Tomforty. Who else? I got a QB Tyler one.
Mm-hmm.
Chantel's going to be there.
Yeah.
So we finally are going to get to meet her because we've read all the Lord series. So I pre-ordered Madness and Carnage. Oh gosh, what's next after that?
I don't know. We've got a couple things kind of up in the air.
Yeah, there's a local like small romance bookstore opened not too far from us, so we want to maybe do some events with them.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just kind of trying to see if we could coordinate like a signing or just like a release, because they did like a release party for Lucy Score's book. We went, it was a lot of fun. So we're like, oh, maybe we can coordinate with them to do more release parties with them.
Yeah.
It was fun. They had like book themed drinks and they had activities. It was like a fun little book club.
Fun.
So fun.
Yeah, and those are businesses that are, need our support that aren't Barnes and Noble, but you can still go and get a local coffee from a small town coffee shop and then stop at your local romance bookstore. So I would say like that's kind of what's been new. It's kind of networking with them.
Are you doing any other events this year?
So not this year. We don't have anything scheduled.
Nothing set in stone.
Yeah, nothing set in stone. And then for the following year, 2026, we are going back to Spicy Reads, but it's going to be in San Diego, California this year.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. And we are very excited for that.
Much closer to us. We don't have to fly anywhere. So
yeah, that's always nice.
So yeah, and that's in June of 2026, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and then we'll see from there.
Yeah, I haven't booked anything for 2026 yet. I just kind of like seeing what's going on. But I told myself
you should come to California and we'll do a live podcast at the event.
How would that be?
That would be a lot of fun. But that's also me getting on a plane and flying across the country. So that's going to be really hard with my kids. So
we'll send you a bottle of champagne.
Yeah, there'll be a year.
We'll send you some beer.
They'll be a year older. A lot can change in a year.
When in June is it?
It's like the last week in June.
Yeah.
June 20th.
Yes. Because my birthday's the 26th and my youngest daughter's is the 27th. So that's usually like birthday party time. So yeah, but maybe we'll see.
It'd be a great birthday present for you.
It'd be a great birthday present for you.
I did apply for a vendor. What was it called? It's like Sins and Stardust or something like that. I don't know. Sinners and Stardust.
Okay, we wanted to go to the one that was in Boston. Is that the same one?
Yeah, so that was one of the first book events we signed up for, but we were looking like back on the price of how much it was going to cost to get out there, our hotel room, like we had everything booked. And then we were like,
we can't afford this.
Yeah.
So we had to sell our tickets.
We had to sell our tickets and drop out.
But. Yeah. So they're doing one in New Orleans, and I'm like, that's like a 7-hour drive for me. So I was like, I would do that. So I applied for a table. So we'll see if that happens.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. So that's the only thing that's like kind of on my radar for 2026. But I really want to go up north because like I've just been doing stuff in the South here lately. So I really want to go up north and do some fun events. But again, everything happens in the wintertime, I feel like. And I'm like, I'm not driving in that.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I don't blame you.
I don't blame you either. Yeah. I mean, and as your kids get older, it will get easier, just to
Yeah.
give you hope.
It will.
Yes, I hope so. Well, before we go, please tell my listeners where they can find you at. As always, you can find me hanging out over on Instagram at What the Smut Podcast. If you're interested in being part of this podcast, please fill out the contact form on my website, www.whatthesmutpodcast.com. If you enjoyed this episode, please go give us a rate and review. A 5-star rating goes a very long way for podcasts. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys next week.